come and join us inside the Range Rover Sport. So what are we looking at today? We're going all technological, aren't we, Tyler? We are doing phones. So phones are great. They phone people and play videos and loads of cool stuff. But they run out of charge. Look, I'm at 21%, Tyler, and look at the time. I've been yakking too much. Right. So charging phones is key in a car. Now, there's this new wizardry called wireless charging. So we have designed, inspired by Tim, shout out to Tim, who designed the wireless charging tray for the Defender. And I did talk to Tim, and I said, well, look, I don't want to sort of steal your thunder, Tim. If you've got some 3D printers, why don't you print us a tray? And he said, look, I'm okay doing my products, printing my stuff, Simon, fill your boots. Come up with something. Let's see what you can come up with. This is what, I say me, wasn't really me, was it, Tyler? It was King Julian, who lives in the design office, and he's come up with this, with some input from me and Tyler and other people. So this replaces the tray here. That forms that if you flash, we're flashing me, Tyler, we've got fridge in there. I've never really got the whole fridge in the car thing, Tyler. Drinks. George thinks it's the best thing ever. He tells all his mates, yeah, my dad's got a fridge in his car. I don't think I've ever put anything in there, really. Right, have you got the aircon on the car? Right. So this is the sort of rubbery top mat holder tray thing you get. And so we've come up with an idea, and we thought we'll throw that away, gone, and replace it with this here tray. So we have printed this in-house on our 3D printer, and we spent quite a bit of time. See that little defect there, Tyler? We've fixed that. That was a mark on our glass bed. So we put a new one of those in, so that's good. And we've got them. We put our little brand HSX logo in there. You'll notice on the side it's got these little humps. Now it almost looks like it's mold flash, but they're purposeful. They give it a bit of grip. So the idea is this tray fits in there, and you can see it doesn't rattle around. You sort of just push it in. There we go. Now obviously the tray's great, but we need a wireless charger. So we have got these. I mean, to be honest, we just got these off eBay and we've designed it to fit with these, but we will buy these and supply them with the tray. Right then, and what you do is you take the cable, plop it through that hole there, if you can get it through. Right, and then, now the unfortunate thing is we can't find these with shorter leads, so they have got a bit of a long lead. And it goes in there like so, and it all sits snugly, and it gives you a rubber top that your phone can sit on. And I will work out what size it is. Have you got your phone on you, Tyler? Yours is bigger and flashier than mine, isn't it?
I think it's much bigger.
Isn't it? It's newer though. What's yours? Is yours like an iPhone? Is it SE, is it? There you go. Yeah, that fits on there fine. No, it isn't bigger. Who's got the iPhone flash one here? Ben, probably. Right then, so that goes on there. Right. Now, one thing we were just looking at, Tyler and I, well, first of all, Tyler and I, we like having a yak, don't we, Tyler? So we were saying, so Tyler, what's the big deal about wireless? Because it's going to use a USB port, right? It's going to have a lead on it. Why don't you just have a lead into the phone? And I thought, wow. But there's a few points we came up with of why wireless, A, it's cool, and we like cool, it's high tech. Secondly, it's a lot easier. When you get in the car, you're only going to have to we'll do the connection in a minute. Oh, so don't worry about my cable. We're doing the advantages and disadvantages bit. So you can just open your lid, throw that in there, and that should be charging. So the convenience and not having to put it in, and the dirt and the dust. Who's sending me messages? Right then, right. So that's an advantage. The other advantage is actually every time you change your phone, they change the connectors and the leads, and then you've got to get different leads, and then your kids get in the car and they've got different leads, and you end up with loads of leads and everything. Well, at least with wireless, this will charge my phone, Tyler's phone, George's phone, which he's on Android, he's Galaxy. So it'll change them all, charge them all, and you can just put them on there. So it sort of future-proofs your car. So I think it is better in many ways, and I think we decided that most phone makers are going to go wireless totally and get rid of, because the jack gives you a point of, wherever it's gone, gives you a point where you get dirt and everything. Right, enough of that waffling. Right, so basically you get this, you put that in there, and what we've done is we've created a little slot here for the cable to come out, so it can come out neatly over the top. Now, Tyler and I have just come up with a design improvement, so Julian's not going to... Now, we've got a few of these printed already, but we thought if we put a little cutout here, and we put a little recess, And we could put a cable tie here. So we'll get some made, but the first ones that go up for sale won't have this. So you can hold on, or you can wait till we get the... We've only got 5, I think. Now, the trouble is that's going to give a little raised bridge there. So we will put a little recess in and 2 little notches to hold the... But then that will enable you to cleverly move that in and out. And we may even put another cable tie recess at the back. I'm overcomplicating this, Tyler. Right, this should have been a 1 minute video.
Plug it in, put it in.
But it's more of a chat, isn't it? We like to have a chat, Tyler. Right, so then that will go there. And obviously, yeah, if we tidy up all of those and cut that cable off, then that will go there. And then this is cunningly designed to go straight into that USB port, if you get it the right way round, there. And that you can then feed that back in. And that is super nice. Now, do we need the car on for that charging port to work? Let's have a look. There you go. I think that's powering up, isn't it? We're going to sleep. Live demonstrations. Right, if you just noticed there, it was not quite working as we expected. Now, this is good. We're learning something. So, this one here, we'll watch. So, this is a tricky USB voltage stick. Tyler's going to have to give me the camera. And if I plug this in, okay, it goes in that way. And what we'll see is that on the display, we go on the display, we can see that. I might have to rotate it. Hopefully that will pick it up. You can see there that we've got 5 volts. And that's all fine until I put my phone on the charger and it starts to draw current. And what it does is it trips the power on that one. That one is not designed. You see it's gone off there and it'll go on again and then it'll go off again. If I take my phone off, it's fine. Oh, no, it's even doing it without the phone. So that power supply is not intended. It's more for music than supplying power. So you need to use this second one here. And if I plug it in here, so that will power up. And that is giving us 5 volts. Now you'll notice the current draw, which is on the side here, that is not giving any. If you put your phone on there, put my phone on there, we'll see the phone is charging now, and we'll see the current going up. And I don't know if this camera is going to focus. So it's now taking 1.05 amp. I'll maybe take a picture of that. 1.1 amp. So that is charging. So my phone is now charging. So you need to use the one nearer the drivers, nearer this little fridge switch here if you've got it. The other one is more for music. So watch that if you think it's not working. Now, a point to note is that even with my case on, which adds to the thickness, which can give some wireless chargers problems, this wireless charger is absolutely fine. So it's charging at 1 amp roughly at 5 volts. So it's charging at a rate of 5 watts. And we looked, didn't we, Tyler, on the old
Google.
On the old Googleification, and it said 5 watts is the standard charging rate for an iPhone. So we're all happy with that. Have we got can we overcomplicate this video any more, Tyler, than a tray that you put in and plug in? Make sure you get it in that one. Good luck with that. We'll make these available. Bear in mind, so it takes us 23.5 hours to 3D print one of these. We've got one 3D printer at the moment. We are buying another one, maybe another 2. So go onto the website if you want to buy one of these, and we'll try and work out a way of contacting people in the order in which they appear on the list. I think is the fairest way, isn't it, Tyler? So we'll get those on the website. Ben's done the photographs. The initial ones won't have that cutout for the cable tie, but we will get some more improvements. Now, the beauty and the burden of 3D printing, we get so philosophical with these things, Tyler. The beauty is we can change the design and improve it based on your feedback, based on our observations, whereas when you make a full plastic injection mold, you can't change it normally without considerable cost. But then that also does mean that if you buy an early one, you might find the ones later are slightly different.